I seen what would you do, right? Because it's only appropriate. Hey, you guys, thanks for joining us for another episode. That was Tiana Taylor out of my league, and we're back now for financial literacy, where I'm going to be talking about a Bloomberg article that kind of piqued my interest, and I thought I should share it with you guys. It was titled, so it's Bloomberg.com if you want to check that out, Why More Students Are Leaving the U.S. for College. So this is our financial literacy, so why not talk about how we can cheapen that educational issue of debt in a way. You know, if Bernie doesn't win and come through on his promises, we need to create alternative methods of getting that thing done for cheap. So basically, the article was about a 21-year-old college senior who was actually returning home to the States from Germany, where he was studying German literature and German language, which kind of plays into why he probably ended up overseas. But anywho, they spoke to how he only spent $500 for 2 semesters, not one, but 2, so a year's worth of schooling. And that was at Humboldt and Die Freie University in Berlin. And in contrast, he actually spent $27,000 with financial aid for the same time period at Johns Hopkins. Now, we don't know the educational rigor or prestige of the school he attended in Berlin, but we do know he paid significantly less, and that actually speaks to what's happening universally, because the number of students enrolled in colleges outside of their countries actually risen since 1975 to 2012 by 463%. So, like, a lot of people have decided that the most cost-effective option as far as going to school will not happen in the country of their origin. So we're gonna do like a brain swap. It seems like almost, where a lot of people from overseas are going to get taught over here, and a lot of us might be considering being taught over there. What do you think, Gio?
I was just having a conversation about this with my boss a few days ago. And we were talking about my master's degree, and she says, you should go overseas. And I was like, I don't know about that. But then she says, no, you can get your master's for free.
Yeah.
You can go get a degree for free. And I'm like, I did some research into it, and I was like, this could be the move, if I decide to go and get my master's, because it's super expensive here. And, my bachelor's costs an arm and a leg as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even go to, a big school. So I think it's a marvelous idea. One, it gives people exposure. You get to travel.
Exactly. The cultural exchange
Yes.
that you can put a dollar amount on. And then,
like, have you ever been out of the continental United States, like in other countries?
I have. But
I understand what I'm saying.
It
like,
was through education.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so there's people like myself and maybe other people from my same neighborhood who hasn't, you know. So you've mentioned it to me.
Yeah, I'm rare in that effect, but keep
yes,
going.
But your demographic, though,
yes,
we don't. And so
right.
to go out there and you'll be able to get an education for free, it's amazing. It's great that
I had to pay for mine, so hey, how about that? There you go.
It's great being an American. Something is afforded to you on the other side of things, Right, usually it's like, hey, you're an American.
You're an American. You gotta pay. Yeah.
So
opportunities where they offer it for free. So further
awesome.
down in that article, they actually went on to say 40 public and private colleges in the continental Europe offer free bachelor degrees taught in English to Americans. Okay. So and another additional 98 colleges ask tuition of under $4,000 per year. That's significantly cheaper than the out-of-state tuition for private universities average, which is $32,405 a year. So they not playing with us over there, but they want to play with us over there. They're not playing with us over here, but they do want to play with us over there, and they've made it cost effective for us to play that game with
What about housing? Do they cover that?
So that's not even necessarily a component, but I'm sure if they're comparing like numbers, that if it's included in one, it should be included in the other, and if it's not included in one, it's not included in the other.
I will go as long as I have a place to stay.
Well, you can figure for $4,000, you can figure the rest out.
Yeah.
For $500 per semester, you can figure the rest out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what? Can damn right. Okay.
But
Yes,
I was
indeed.
thinking about where it's at. I'm like Germany, and then I always associate Germany with kind of Russia, and
Oh, you
they be
can't do
going through
that.
their issues over there. And I'm
Germany is a very peaceful place these
I
days.
don't know. Whenever somebody get mad at you and they in their language go, you gotta be scared of them. Like across the board, Germany, all the different places. Like that's a different type
Shoot,
of
what
anger.
about here in America when you get a black woman
We
upset?
got some hawks in our words
She's
too.
gonna start clapping at you and shaking her head. Okay.
That's the danger I know. They always say the hood you know is better than the hood you don't. So everybody's scared of everybody else's hood.
Yes, indeed. Even in Germany.
Even in Germany. They did just like, I don't know, start a whole world war, but whatever. Anywho, because we're trying to convince you to go, not to not go. So
Go do it.
maybe consider that. I know I have in a couple different times, but if I was to do it, I would kind of want to do mine in, I don't know, like a Asian country, like Japan or China.
I've always wanted to go to Britain. Like, go to
UK?
England. Yeah, I've always wanted to go. Like,
I'll end up there. Probably not for school, but I'll go.
hey, you down with that, I'm going. You let me know. I got friends that I say, hey, you going to Japan, you let me know. You go to England, I'm down.
All right.
I'm going.
So I have a UK travel buddy now. We're going to take another musical break because that's kind of all we have there. And then we're going to kick into senior seminar where we have some touchy subjects and some not so touchy subjects. But you'll see about that after our break. All right.